This is just not a video I wanted to make today. Like, what are we even supposed to do with all this info? I mean, what am I supposed to do with all the leaders I wanted to play? Sounds like a bunch of crybabies, man. Let's get into this video today. So in today's video, we're going to be going over all the breakdowns for the new ban list and the new announcements, all coming out in the new Bandai video on the official channel. This is obviously not my video, but we will be previewing their video and just going over it all in detail and explaining everything you need to know to keep up with the game, because there are some really big changes, especially at the end, so make sure you stay tuned because there's a lot of new stuff. I just said that and then I said it again. I went out last night for St. Patrick's Day just to have a good old time. I wake up this morning and everything's, you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do with all this info? To start off, obviously, if you want to go watch this yourself, you can see down there where it's timestamped for the starting of the announcements. It's around like 9:31. Here we have the new leaders introduced for the actual starter decks we'll be getting and the release date. So we finally get the release dates for ST23 to ST28. We're getting another Luffy one, a Marshall D Teach one, which, guys, let's be honest, does he really need it? And once you see the bands, you're going to say no. We have a Buggy one, which, I mean, I know my boys are excited for. We're excited for Buggy. Let's get it. Bonnie, Shanks, and Yamato. Yamato's going to be very interesting. I feel like it's the only deck that's kind of out of place out of these. I mean, even Purple Luffy or Purple Black Luffy, I think it should have been all mono leaders or all dual color leaders. I would have loved 6 dual color leaders, like some actual good support for dual color leaders. Like, throw me a green blue Rosinante in here. Throw me some new interesting stuff. Don't just keep giving support to the decks that everyone already wants to play. When you look through and you see that, you're just like, what? Like, why? You know, I don't know. I mean, I'm vibing with it. I think the people, they were hyping up the art. Like, in the video themselves, they were hyping up this art. I don't actually like it at all. I think it doesn't look like One Piece. It looks like AI made it, and I don't really like that. Like, it does not look like some detailed art. I mean, if we make this thing bigger right here for you guys, you can see, like, legit, tell me that does not look like some AI artwork kind of thing. Like, we just threw this thing in a chat GPT and just said, run it. It's just aight. It's just aight, but we got bigger announcements to go into. All right, and now we get into the next announcements. Premium Booster 2 will be released. Right here you can see it says September 2025. We don't have a specific date, but at least we do have like some kind of announcement for it, but good to know. I mean, Premium Booster, obviously a banger product, and I'm excited to see what they choose to reprint in the set, especially with the information at the end. I'm telling you, you probably already know it, but just to hear kind of the breakdown of what's going to happen. So we also got info on OP13. OP13 coming out in November 2025, which will be block 4 for the card game, I believe. It's going to be $5 a pack for MSRP. I mean, it's going to be based on the 3 brothers, and I think that's going to be really cool, you know, giving some more support probably to Black Yellow, Blue Yellow, and Red Yellow. But I just don't know. Maybe they do some new leaders as well. Maybe they revamp the leaders. We're just gonna have to find out on that one, because that's a whole different beast right there. I don't like Black Yellow. I mean, Red Yellow's aight and Blue Yellow's horrible, but we'll just have to see what happens here. We did get an announcement that Gold D. Roger will be a leader in the card game, so I think the Gold D. Roger card is about to jump up in price. If you don't have them and they're still $5, you need to nag those as soon as possible, because this is going to be a banger. This is going to be a crazy leader with some kind of win condition or something wild. Like, you know this leader has to be good. Here's some stuff about like premium boxes and stuff. I honestly don't care about it. I already got my premium box. If you don't have this one, this is the one to get right here. So if you can find a way to grab it, I mean, this thing looks good. Like, that looks so good. Anyways, we keep going on. It just talks about like the tournament stuff, the prizing. I mean, this is top 8 get the Sanji, which is really cool. The Nami's good for Nami players, but nothing else. The artwork's beautiful though on that card. And then you obviously have Zoro, just the Straw Hat Crew, usual giveaway support. A new Nami map for my simps out there. I mean, you know how it is. Now we're getting to the juice. What is this? What is this? What in the world are we doing, Bandai? Gecko Moria? Good. And Ice Age, I don't know about that one. I feel like we just destroyed Black. The economy of Black is just done for. You cannot play this color ever again unless we get some crazy support. Like, you ban these 2 cards to basically sell more cards. I don't get it. I don't get this. I mean, I get getting one or the other. If you get one or the other, I'm a very happy man. Let me tell you right now, you do one or the other. Good. I'm actually very happy with that, because both of these are problem cards, but I think they're problems when paired together. I think once you separate them, you just destroy the economy, like the card economy of Black. It's done for. It's cooked. Now we get into the Jinbei. Obviously, you see that right here. 4-drop, 5K that just plays another character. That's what you choose to ban? That's what we banned right there? The Jinbei. The Jinbei is the banned card, because this is the problem. Playing out 2 characters when there's so many characters that do that. And I get they banned Gecko Moria, so maybe it's like saying, hey, like, we don't need to do this anymore, so we, we're trying to get rid of characters that can play multiple characters. But then you're printing characters like the 8-drop Rosanna or Doflamingo, which is horrible. You still have Luffy Taro. Like, I understand these are higher cost characters, but still, I think this destroys Boa. This destroys so many decks that want to, off-meta decks that just want to use this kind of piloting. It destroys all of those. Take out Doflamingo and everything's fixed. Literally 0 problems in the world. And then we get into the final card, Kingdom Come, Raigo. Like, what are we doing with this one? I do not understand. Who said to ban this card? Who was the person who was like, we need to get rid of Raigo, Kingdom Come, we need to get rid of this card? Like, I feel like Yellow's just caught strays being such a horrible color into a meta because of Marshall D. Teach. Like, you cannot take care of Marshall D. Teach. You cannot play Enel anymore. You cannot play any Vegapunk or anything like that in the next set. You can't play any other black deck other than Marshall D. Teach. You can't play any blue deck because Doflamingo's now cooked. I mean, like, it's still playable for sure, but Jinbei was the best card in that deck 100%. Now you get rid of the gas from hand. I mean, at the end of the day, I get it. Like, I get it and I don't. Kingdom Come, horrible ban. This card is not oppressive. It's literally just a yellow Red Rock. Like, why are we getting rid of Red Rock? Or why are we not getting rid of Red Rock if you're going to get rid of Kingdom Come? Kingdom Come also has the drawback where it puts you down to 1 life. Like, you have to play this skillfully. This is a skill-based card on when you can actually use this card's effect. So we get rid of that, but we keep Doflamingo, and then we ban Ice Age and Gecko Moria, and we ban Jinbei. Like, this card is not on the power of these cards, so I'm not. I wanted Gecko Moria banned. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did want Gecko Moria banned so bad. I'm a crybaby. I know. I hate Gecko Moria. I think that card was so crazy for too long, but I feel like it's past its prime. What's even the point at this point? You just destroyed Black Yellow Luffy, and that's about it. I mean, at this point in the format, you're way too late. You're way too late. Oh well. Let's keep it going, because there's bigger announcements than this, guys. There's bigger stuff than this, and that's what's scary. It's scary that there's bigger announcements than this kind of ban list, banning 4 cards that, I mean, let's be real, compared to like Sakazuki, these are not that crazy. This is not that wild. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This is where things get scary, where things get crazy, where so many people are crying and whining and being little babies, introducing block numbers. Bro, if you picked up the One Piece card game, you knew this was going to happen. You knew this was going to happen, because we'll see it in just a second. There was nothing hidden. It's not like they were hiding it from you. They weren't taking your children. Look at this. Oh, we got to go back a second. Hold up. It'll start, so just to give you the info, starts April 1st to 2026. April 1st, 2026. Jeez, can I speak today? All right, April 1st, 2026 is when the block numbers introduced are actually used. So now we need to get into, where were these? In the bottom right of every single cardboard piece that you have. I mean, literally, you can see block number 1. Oh, wow. And then there's 2, 3, and 4 right now. Like, I mean, we knew this was going to happen. I don't think they were hiding it at all. It's just, my issue with it isn't the fact that you can't use certain leaders, because I honestly think they will just reprint old leaders. If people really want them, they're just going to reprint it, and then you can still use the old one if they reprint it, which you'll see in just a second. Everybody's crying saying, oh, I can't use my OPO1 leader, I can't use my OPO2 leader, I can't use my OPO3 leader. Oh my goodness, they will get reprinted. Like, you will, I mean, I'm assuming, you want to hear my fact, you want to hear my truth? I think they make it where you can use the old leaders, you just can't use the old cards. No, they didn't say that. They didn't say that, but I would love to see that. Like, let me tell you, I think if there's enough people crybabies out there, they will let you at least use your favorite leader, because if not, we're cooked. We are cooked if not. But I will say, I think this is too early for a block rotation. I think this game is too young to have a block rotation. Only being 3 years old and just kicking out 33% of your life, 33% of your card game is gone. That doesn't make sense. I think you needed to wait till you had 4 years of sets. I think this is way, way too soon. Other than that, I literally think everything else is fine. I think this is necessary for the longevity of a card game. I mean, when you look at good card games, other than like Yu-Gi-Oh!, which I guess a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players like One Piece for the deck building, so I can see the sides of that, but to keep the game fresh, I mean, I've met so many people. I sell cards full time, guys. I've met so many people who are scared to play the game because it's way too complex. This is great for new players, and it is great for sales. Don't get me wrong. They're going to make so much money off of you because of this, but it keeps the game healthy, viable, and it keeps the game going. Now, I will say with this, though, we do have issues with scalping. That does arise. There are higher scalping issues when you have these kind of sets, because you can only get the reprinted card and what X set or whatever. And so I will say I do see that being an issue in the future that Bandai needs to take care of. But I also think what's going to happen is similar to what Pokemon's happening, is everybody's going to lose their dicks over this. They're literally going to have their wieners fall off because of this, and we'll just have to see what happens. Because at the end of the day, I do think this is a little young. I think this is a little early. So they're taking out OP01 to OP04 starting next year, April 1st, and you can only play OP05 to OP12. Is this good? We're going to find out. But they are adding extra tournaments where you can play the OP01 to OP12 kind of cards. And they also mention in here that if a card is reprinted, you can use the older card. So both are valid options. It'll be reprinted with the, new logo or new number or whatever. And if it gets reprinted, you can obviously use the old one as well, because there's no difference in the card. No difference in power, counter, cost, name, like typing. You can just reuse it. So it's like things will, if they want you to play it, it will be reprinted and you can still use the old cards. Like, what are we crying about? You can literally still use them. You can use the alts, you can use whatever. You should be fine. So I don't know. This was just a quick video I threw together. They're also making it where certain cards may be able to be used in the new thing, whatever. That's kind of weird to me. I think if you're going to make a rule set, you need to just stick with it and not have that, hey, we might bring back some cards though, or something like that. I mean, I'm guessing that's what they were saying, because that's what I heard in the video at least. I don't think you can do that, because now everybody's gonna cry. You know how like so many people in the US and stuff are. Everybody's gonna cry about it and be like, oh no, I want this card to be able to play. I need this card to be able to play. I mean, it's the only reason Gecko Moria got banned, and I wanted Gecko banned. It's because everybody cried. Very loud, very, very loud. Like, BY Luffy players are cooked. Like, it's over. So, I don't know. This is just all my random feelings, and I wanted to throw it into a video real quick just to get it out for you guys. I do think this video is going to be very important and informational, but also just some smack talking about the card game. At the end of the day, though, you'll have to let me know what your thoughts are on the ban list, the new block rotation, all that jazz down in the comments below, because I actually really want to know other people's opinions. I mean, obviously I'm kind of opinionated here, but I'm pretty easy to talk to. I'll talk some smack in the comments though, so let me know down below what you think. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a dislike, I don't care. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.